Continuing on with the what to build with the Ravnica 3 stash, now that it'll be constructed as well as Commander, I have only managed to pull. Let me see if I can push these out of the way because the piles are big. I have only managed to pull 6 persistent petitioners, but the more I pull, the closer I will get to building a deck with them. Very interesting because you tap 4 of them and you mill, so it's part of the mill deck. Now, it does not need to go in the self-mill Jace deck. I've seen the Jace deck in Arena, the self-mill where you self-mill yourself and you win, not contain persistent petitioners. So it's the same deal as we had in white with Ajani, where Ajani can go in cats and can go in life gain. There's multiple milling decks that can be done, and again, once we discuss Throne, there's clearly a very strong theme that can be built just out of Throne cards, and so there's 2 separate mill decks that can be done out of blue. Now, of course, blue also feeds Bant Proliferate, okay, out of War, and of course it'll feed with the 8 sets. And then there's also, of course, my favorite of all, I think, is Bant, Grixis Amass. And of course, by Bant I meant white, blue, green, and by Grixis I meant blue, black, red. Hope I got that right. Of course, this card was reprinted in M21, and so that means that I have a placer because I pulled a few out of the Fab Pack. But that's for a different deck. Either way, I think this is what we have in blue that is not part of the guilds. Self-mill and persistent petitioners. Now, if we go through the rest of blue, there's cards that are going to be in every deck, and I think Narset is one of them. It's just a very good card. I would put it in every blue deck. I've got 2 Jace, self-mill Jaces. I need more Spark Doubles. I bought 2 of Mission Briefing and I had another one. I think I have a 4th somewhere in the Guild Cube. I'll dig it up. And I do have a playset of the uncommon white 1 blue counterspell out of Ravnica 3. And of course these cards are great. They're from the Zed deck, but they really go everywhere. And of course the Rescuer Sphinx is very good with the companions, and I'm not sure yet how the companions are going to figure in. I'm not sure if I'm going to have every single deck be possibly built with a companion or not. I'm not sure. More amass goodies. Yeah, so those are the themes I think for blue, and I'm also going to do black in this video since I'm going a little faster. Various cards for the various guilds and the various builds that can be made. Another one, no, not this one. I forget which one it was that was part of the milling deck that I've played against. I have not built it, and I will build it for this cube. There's also, I guess I should have mentioned that one. There's a third one, which is a Guild Gates Matter deck. Yeah. So there's really 3: mill, self-mill, guild gates matter, and then the cards are the blue cards are helpers, providing flyers, card draw, counterspelling, the usual things that blue does. Okay, so that's it for blue. I hope I remember those 3 because I've been writing them down so I can go back. Of course, I'm going to be able to watch these videos. Then when it comes to black. This card is pretty good. I've played it a lot. Then, of course, back to Amass. Another good common that I've played a lot. Back to Amass. And then the mostly Shaft at common. There isn't really a good draw spell in mono black in Ravnica 3. There is one in Theros and another one in Throne, I think. Don't quote me. I could be wrong. Then when it comes to black, we obviously have Reanimation, I don't know which colors to pair it with, but some sort of reanimation deck. This guy is good everywhere, and I've got two of them. Good in every deck. And of course, Liliana is good in every deck, but especially in mono black with zombies. There isn't a zombie tribal that I think can be built, but definitely there is a Massacre Girl deck where Massacre Girl is the theme. And that I want to build. Of course, this is the linchpin of the Amass deck, and that's why I bought this playset. There's Orsov, but we're going to talk about Orsov when we talk about... Oh wait, I've got 5 of these guys. 1, 2, 3... Yeah. Yeah, there we go. That's a 5th one. And of course, this guy is in every deck, basically, that has black. And Reanimation, I think, is really good. And everywhere you play black with, so I would put these cards in every blue, I mean every black deck, almost every black deck. So there's some Reanimation. Then if we go into the rest of the sleeved black cards, there's a lot of goodies, you know, like this card. There's some discard, but that can go in any deck that has black, especially when we get down to the guilds. Yeah, so that was a very quick run through black, mostly mono black. Of course, mono black, mono blue, outside of the things that I've discussed, will get a lot more coverage when I get down to talking about Theros, even though my selection for Theros really sucks. And I'm going to have to wait because I'm broke, but definitely there's a Theros booster box in the future of these builds. And I'll end it here.